Over the past couple of months, we've seen the three titans of YouTube really start to fall. Logan Paul, KSI, and MrBeast. Each and every one of them have gotten themselves into their own kind of drama, which has kind of shifted them into a bit of a negative light. But MrBeast has definitely got the shit end of the stick here, and obviously rightfully so. I mean, the amount of shit that has come out about this guy over the past 4 months has been disgusting. And in fairness, not all of it has been around him. I mean, we had the Ava Chris Tyson allegations, but MrBeast has definitely also taken part in some shady work. Don't get me wrong with that. And the main driving force behind all of this has been a guy that goes by the name of DogPack404. Now, for those of you that have no clue who this guy is, he used to work for MrBeast. So he had a lot of access to kind of secret information and stuff like that. Things that MrBeast obviously didn't want getting out, but DogPack was able to sneak it through the back door into his pocket and waddle off with it just as he left. And recently, DogPack went on a podcast with a big YouTuber that goes by the name of Rosanna Pansino, and they basically just spoke through more MrBeast allegations. Apart from, it was a little bit off. Obviously, when it first came out, people were like, holy shit, I can't believe this. More CP to do with MrBeast. What the fuck is going on? This guy's a complete freak. But people started to do a bit of their own research, and well, actually, the allegations aren't too right, and DogPack has really started to lose a lot of credibility after this. And the main things that they actually spoke about in the podcast were just leaked group chat messages, and hands down the dumbest thing that they tried to pull out of the hat was accusing MrBeast of being a bit of a creep, because he suggested that Chris watches an anime which has a bit of a twist to it, I suppose. Now, apparently this anime is all about a high schooler falling in love with a grown man, apart from it's not about that whatsoever. And off the rip, that just looks so bad for DogPack, because it's not even like he's in a position now to say, oh, sorry guys, we were wrong about accusing MrBeast of being into pedophilia, because that is a crazy fucking claim to make, especially against someone like MrBeast. And obviously this doesn't instantly clear everything else that MrBeast has done here, but it will definitely make people start to question how legit DogPack actually is and how legit his claims have been. Anyway, there's not really too much around that, because the main real worry was a screenshotted message where they were actually talking about supposed CP. Now, obviously, the one and only freak Chris Tyson was talking about this, and you could see he sent a message saying, so this photo is allegedly Ivanka Trump when she was 13. Her modeling agent, John, I don't even know how to pronounce that, has been accused of pedophilia, but reverse searching the image only brings up 54 results, and mostly just message board of people using the image randomly. If this is true, they really tried to wile this shit from the internet. Anyway, I've got a clip that I want to show you guys now, which is still related to this, so let's get into it.
In my best judgment, if this is a 13-year-old, as Ava alleges, I would say that this constitutes a CP, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Let's see.
Well, I feel like that's a bit of an obvious one. You know, you don't really need to point that out to us. However, one of the biggest questions that DogPack was receiving after the podcast has been released was, what were they looking at on the screen? Because he's obviously pointing at something, and if we're watching the video and we're trying to line things up here, there's a chance that he is looking at supposed CP here. And so obviously DogPack came out on Twitter to try and justify all of this. So this is what he said. Just to clarify, the claim that Ro and I reacted to uncensored CP is a blatant lie. I have the original screen recording of exactly what I showed Ro. Every picture was sufficiently censored, that's not constituting towards CP. But another thing that a lot of people questioned was, you say that it was censored, but how censored was it? Because I feel like if you're reacting to a censored version of CP, that's still just as bad. I mean, surely if you react something like that, you wouldn't even want to see it. There's no kind of world where it's like, oh yeah, you know, her face looks a little bit young, yeah, she has to be 13, yeah, this is CP. Like, what are you covering up here to kind of claim it as censored? And even that for me was very fucking strange. And for those of you that are interested as to what they might have been reacting to on the screen, you can see that old thumbnail. If I had to guess, it's something similar to, you know, the pictures at the top right, and that is strange. You know, it is very odd. He also says in the tweet that they don't claim that it was CP. However, in the clip that I just showed you guys, they basically did. So what DogPack is trying to claim here, I don't know. He's fucking lost me at this point. I'm just walking through a maze with a blindfold on. I genuinely don't understand what this guy's trying to get at now. He is literally just a walking contradiction. He's almost lying about his own actions, even though they're right there in front of us. Anyway, a really important message to pull out of this tweet is the fact that he mentioned the FBI, and they did actually get into contact with the FBI. I don't know if it was before the video or after the video or midway through the video. But obviously, you've got to respect that. Oh yeah, well done guys. You contacted the FBI apart from you didn't do your research properly. You see, the CP that they were reacting to there wasn't actually CP whatsoever. And DogPack actually came out on Twitter to speak about this, and he said, I've received the original force of the Ivanka photo. From April 2000, surprisingly, it's actually her and she was 18 at the time. And again, Ro and I never reported Ava's allegations of 13 as a fact. I showed what Ava alleged. I showed the law. I said that if it actually was a 13-year-old, it would constitute as CP. Now look, I get it in the video, he doesn't 100% say that it is CP. He does kind of bounce around it a little bit. If you're making accusations like this, you have to be so unbelievably careful. And even more so now that he's reported that to the FBI, because if he'd report that piece of information to the FBI, which I'm assuming he has literally just lied to the FBI. He's gone to them and said, hey guys, you know that big YouTuber that your children watch? Yeah. His friend's a pedophile, by the way. Yeah, he looks at CP. Yeah, look at this right here. This girl here is 13 because it says it in a message and I'm too lazy to do my own research. I mean, what kind of idiot do you have to be? DogPack was on such a good run to actually breaking down MrBeast. I've watched all 3 videos the whole way through with 100% focus, and a lot of the stuff that he's actually reported has been quite valid and it's made a lot of sense. But the heavier the claims get, the more confusing his kind of explanations around them become, and he's only losing credibility here. I mean, I truly don't think we can credit any of this podcast whatsoever. I don't think we can trust it. But yeah, this situation with DogPack is crazy. I don't know if we'll get an update video or anything like that. We were all waiting for that kind of final video on the MrBeast thing. I don't know if he's still working on it. I'm assuming that he is. But I have a feeling we are losing that grip of MrBeast that we had. And it really is a situation like this which will let MrBeast off the hook. Like, I completely understand. DogPack has fucked up here. He's lost his credibility. Okay, put that to the side. But we still need to make sure that we are focusing on the truths of MrBeast, which DogPack has already brought to light. But yeah, crazy situation, and that's about it. See ya.